All right, I'm looking at another Fibble. This is the game that's just like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. They're starting us with windy today. I'm kind of thinking something like this, but then we need a W or a Y. And I'm not sure. Something like that, but or DWI? DWI what? Dwindle, but it's too I don't know. There's got to be a way to do that, but I'm not thinking of it. Okay, so or could we do something INY with a D at the beginning? Something like that, or or IN D something Y, but I don't. I mean, you could do like indie, but that's you gotta have a lie somewhere. Okay, so I can't think of anything. There's got to be something, but I'm not thinking of anything. So let's go with we'll leave one of them. We'll make one of the yellows a green. Maybe we could do like a DI and then an N at the end, something like that. It shouldn't be this hard to come up with something, or maybe D here and an widen. Oh, we can't. But now I want it. Oh, now we're using the W. Okay. There's got to be something NI with an ED. Oh, actually, Nix. There we go with the X. I was doing the X as a filler letter, but Nix will work. Okay. Well, we didn't get any contradictions. Okay, so all right, let's do something IDE. If we do that, the N would have to be second. We could do snide. No, because we need a lie on next. And those are all true then. If we do, okay, so interesting. If we do DE, that forces this to be the lie, which means you need an I and an N not in those positions. And if you do IDE, now the N has to be at the beginning just to have a lie in next. And I don't think that's going to work. So I don't think we can do DE. We could do INE maybe? But then, and maybe no D. We could do something like that with no D then, I guess. Thine would work. Let's go for that. Okay, so one of the I's is a lie, and one of the E's is a lie. Everything else on those two rows is true. There is a D. There is an N. If there is an I, okay, there's either an I or an E, but not both. And I was already having a hard time with the I and D at the beginning. So let's assume there's no I and there is a D. So let's do something like this. Yeah. There'll be no I, so that'll be the lie in next. And in windy. Oh, but we can't do the D there then. Because if there's no I, then the D has to be true in windy. So we can't do D. We can do D something N, something E, something like this without an I. Okay, so if there is an E, then there's no I, and that's the lie, both of those. So now the N has to be second or fifth. If the N is second, it feels like it's got to be SN or UN. But then the D would have to be third. Okay, so if the N is second, you're not going to do DN. So it would have to be ND. Because the D can't be fourth or fifth. If the N is, so it would have to be this. But then we have to have an E. And the E can't be fourth. Undo? Undo, yeah. Like undue influence. Oh, There we go. All right, well, it took a little bit of thinking, but we got it in 3 guesses today. Not too bad. So let me know how your solve went. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.